2025 is going to be the newest of new years. It's going to be a time to flourish and prosper like never before. It's going to be a time to empower yourself and make magic happen. This is really the year where love, passion, synergy, all your wisdom, all your brilliance, all the excellence that is you can come to life in brand new ways, because we're stepping into a time like we have never experienced before. It's like the old problems, the old ways of thinking, the old limitations fall away, and we get to create a whole new world. And to me, I can't think of anything more thrilling, because here we design homes and lives and make dreams come true. And that's what we're going to be talking about doing today in the 2025 Feng Shui. If you're new here, my name's Claudat. I'm a modern Feng Shui master and founder of a whole method and school of Feng Shui, which is really unique and unlike the Feng Shui you see anywhere else. This Feng Shui is all about manifesting your highest potential. This Feng Shui has no bad luck, no bad things, no fear, no confusion, no superstition. This is truly about learning to use your space to make your dreams come true, and it works. Now, I'm going to be talking about all the big themes of 2025, and I'm also going to be doing videos on each specific thing that we talk about in more depth throughout the year, so there's going to be a lot to come. But I want to give you this overview, because when you can see how everything comes together, the numerology, the astrology, the Lunar New Year, all these different themes come together, all these different actions and ideas come together, you start to see this incredible potential to start growing in new ways. You start to see how you can set intentions, how you can write those lists of goals, how you can make your New Year resolutions in new ways that are going to really move you forward. Now, I've been doing these overview videos for years now, and this is the most exciting one, because every single thing is exciting, new, and really fits together in a way I've never seen a year come together like ever before. Even in the astrology, did you know that we start the year on January 10th with a parade of planets in the sky? 6 planets are going to be lined up in the sky, like a whole parade of planets in the sky. And while they're going to shuffle around a little bit, and we're only going to be able to see 4 of them without a telescope, but you could still see 4 of them lined up. They're going to be there until March. And while they will move a bit, this is extraordinary alignment. This is like a signal, a sign to all of us that we are headed into a new alignment, a new way of things coming together. This is a great time to think about reorganizing your whole space. The reason why there's nothing behind me on the walls or nothing really around me right now is because everything's changing in my whole home. Everything, the walls were painted, things are moving. Nothing is staying the same. Everything's new. And I don't know if you have that feeling yet, or if it's rising up inside of you, but this really is a new time. This is a time for new thoughts, new priorities. Your values are so important. And this is something I want to really underline. Your values are more important than the programs or ideas of society telling you what success is, telling you what you should focus on, telling you what you should care about or what you should talk about. This is about you. And if you have ideas that you think are weird or outlandish or bizarre or anything else, or just so out there from your community, they're different, go with them, because we're in a time where your extraordinary view of the world is needed. And so we're going to start with the numerology and the astrology and all of the different topics, but I really want to center this on you and how excellent you are. Every part of this year is about your power, and it's power, not force. And this is another really important thing. When we're talking about power, we're not talking about breaking down doors. We're not talking about being better than other people. It's quite the opposite. This year is about everyone being equally powerful. This time, these decades and decades ahead are going to be more about how we are all powerful. We all are meant to shine. The spotlight's meant to be on everyone, and no one should be put on a pedestal. No one should be worshipped and adored in a way that's inordinate. Everything about our lives matters. You matter. And as we get into these themes, there's going to be a lot for you to think about. Not changes you can make to change who you are, but really things you can declutter to become more of you. And this year starts with a big Feng Shui decluttering. If you haven't yet watched the free Feng Shui decluttering class and started it for yourself, it is extremely fun and very, 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 very action-packed, and it is linked below for you. It's only up for a short time this year, so if you're watching this later in the year, it may not be up, but there's still plenty more resources for you in this video, so don't worry, there's going to be lots and lots for you to do. And if you want to start receiving the free Feng Shui moon notes, where I go through the new moons and the full moons and all the things and give you an overview of what's to come before I make all of our videos and get into all that throughout the year, you can find that below, so you'll be able to really follow along throughout the year. There's also extraordinary new things coming to this Feng Shui universe to help you to bring all of this to life in amazing ways. And I've been so inspired by hearing from all of you throughout the year who have been using these videos and doing some of the actions and changing your environment, and as a result, changing your life. And so I'm committed to making really helpful videos for you throughout the year. If you have things you'd like to see, please let me know, and definitely subscribe because, like I said, there's lots and lots to come. We're going to start with the numerology because it's the number 9, and the 9 is usually considered to be the end of a cycle. But with every end, there is a new beginning. So it's really a culmination year. The universal year 9 is like a culmination, manifestation. It's a way to close the door on things that don't serve you, finish things and manifest them and get them done, and really harness more energy that's, we'll say, mystical or spiritual or magical or religious, whatever resonates with you. So if you have a spiritual practice, now's the time to put it in the spotlight. If you have a religion that you're a part of, you may want to really advance in your learning and in your practice. If you have some other energy practices that you're devoted to or things that you'd like to experiment with, now's the time to really put that high on your list of priorities, because it's going to help you with this rising up. I often hear the word ascension. People talk about ascension, we're ascending, but it is really an energetic lift that we're all going to be feeling, and you may feel it already. I certainly feel it. And so this is that time to rise up. Now, in terms of closing the door on things that no longer serve you, this is a great time, and you're going to see this echoed even in the Lunar New Year of the snake. It's a time to just say, I am not entertaining this version of myself anymore, who complains or who is lazy or who sleeps in when I'm supposed to be doing things or whatever it is. What is that thing that you would like to close the door on about you that, again, is a habit you've picked up, something from the outside? It's not about changing who you are, but about really decluttering that stuff that no longer is a match for who you are. I want you to really think about what it means to complete and to manifest and to allow yourself to step into a higher level in life. With every ending, there's a new beginning, and these endings are positive. These endings are the time where you can put the finishing touches on things. These endings are the time where you can reach for higher energy that's going to inspire you more. Very, very awesome, which leads us into the year of the snake. Now, the year of the wood snake is our Lunar New Year, which is at the end of January. Now, in the year of the snake, I want you to think about themes of the snake. You might not like snakes, you might be afraid of snakes, but I want you to just take yourself out of the picture and just think about the snake itself. Observe a snake. You might even want to watch videos of snakes and see how they move, how elegant they are, how precise they are, how much they plan and strategize where they are headed, how targeted they are on their objectives. This is part of their survival. This is how they thrive and how they're able to perpetuate themselves. And so there's really a dance through life. There's a movement and a dance through life. And you might want to think about how you can become more flexible in all ways, more flexible in your mindset, but also more flexible physically. So a great time to think about yoga, stretching, Pilates, things that you can do to become more flexible. Even think about exercise that you do in general to be more active, to really embody yourself, your full self. It's going to be very important, as you see, even with the astrology to come, everything all about you and you shining the brightest. So this is something that you can start carrying into the year as you're writing out your goals and thinking about your plans. Planning is going to be a huge part of this year. The snake does not do things haphazardly. The snake has a strategy. Yeah, you could deviate from the strategy and you stay resourceful and you adapt to the moment, but there's a strategy. You're not just showing up and seeing what happens. You really have an idea of what you want so badly that you're willing to jump through hoops to get it. What do you want so badly that you are willing to do anything to get it? That's the energy that's going to move us through this year most successfully. So dream very big. And with the snake year, you do not take no for an answer. That doesn't mean that you bully or badger people. That's not what I'm saying. You don't take no for an answer from life. If something doesn't work, you find another way. If that wasn't the door, you find another door. I think you've probably heard of the stories, I don't know if they're true, of Thomas Edison creating the light bulb and trying 10,000 times until he figured it out. It's like that. You, no matter what, you might get it on the first try, you might get it on the 50th try, but you're not going to stop. Don't quit on you. That is a big piece of this year. Now, in your home, you can start thinking about how you can resourcefully make changes, how you can resourcefully do things like a DIY project or little home repairs, fixing your leaky faucet or making the door hinges not squeak anymore, or other DIY projects that you've been wanting to do, art being hung on the walls. You can figure out just about anything with YouTube and other platforms and a little ingenuity. Just about anything is possible. So don't let things linger in your home. When you see things lingering in your home that are broken or that you don't like, what message do you get all day long? I'm behind. I'm a victim. I can't do anything about this. I don't like this. This is wrong. Things are falling apart. Those are not the messages that you ever want, and especially not in 2025. So this is a big thing that you can start harnessing for yourself right now. The color of the year is something that I usually talk about every year in these videos, but I dropped it out of the last year's video because the color of the year was terrible. And this color of the year is terrible. So Pantone, in my mind, has dropped the ball on us and is no longer an accurate color oracle in my thought process, because nothing of this year has been associated with this color and nothing of this year has been associated with this color. And I'm not even mentioning their names because I don't like these colors that much. They are not emblematic of what we're walking into. So what is the color oracle for the year? I invite you to create your own color of the year. Pick a color that you want to exemplify your year. It might be gold, like shimmery metallic gold. It might be platinum. It might be white. It might be purple. It might be any color that you think of and you think, this is what 2025 means to me. And use that color, because color is energy and color will change your life. So use that color in different ways around your home and you'll notice the difference it makes. Color is one of the fastest ways to make changes, by the way. So when you wear a color or you see a color constantly, it's going to have a big impact on your mood, your thought process, and even how much you manifest. Very exciting. Now, let's get into all the wild astrology of 2025. We start the year in a Mars retrograde, which is a huge upgrade. This is a time for you to work on your confidence. This is a time to be very determined and to really take a step back from over ambition right now, to start the year really deliberate, to really consolidate your energy, rest a lot more, and start the year rather than with guns blazing, with a very deliberate, intentional focus. And if you feel like you want to procrastinate or blow things off or not do the thing that you said you were going to do, you're going to keep in mind it's Mars retrograde and I'm going to make myself do it anyway. I'm going to get myself out of bed, or I'm going to move myself off the couch, and I'm going to make this happen right now. During this Mars retrograde, you examine, again, it comes up, how you work with your power. How are you using your power in your life? How do you feel about power in general? And this is a wonderful time to elevate your feelings about power and being powerful and being a leader in life. All of the year ahead is very strong Aries energy. This whole year is a lot of leadership energy, a lot of confidence energy, a lot of boldness. And for you to have all that energy, you want to make sure you're replenishing yourself very well. I'm going to link some basic bedroom feng shui, which is excellent, and it will really help you, and it's going to be linked here and below so that you can dig into your bedroom and make a few upgrades to sleep better, feel better, and ultimately magnetize more love into your life, which is extraordinary. Now, I've already made a lot of videos about Pluto in Aquarius, and I'm going to be making a lot more because I think that the lessons and the energies of Pluto in Aquarius are just getting started. But suffice it to say that the overarching theme that's brand new, that we've never experienced in our life, is starting to build up now. For 20 years, we are solidly in Pluto in Aquarius. The planet of transformation, Pluto, is in the infinitely possible sign of Aquarius, and there are going to be massive technological breakthroughs, massive personal breakthroughs, more innovation than ever before. Again, very related to the wood snake, this sense of flexibility and everything is possible, not taking no for an answer, always finding a way. Always finding a way. And so we're opening the doors to this new era with a lot of energies that are colliding and supporting one another to really encourage us to take the lead and make it happen. Now, nothing happens. I don't care what the astrology is, what the numerology is, what anything is. Nothing happens unless we choose to do it. So I encourage you this year and always to dive in and do things. Do them on a gradient. Do things step by step. Do things that appeal to you. But if you just kind of kick back and go, wow, it's going to be a great year, or I'm going to just keep doing the same things and hope and pray that something changes, that's not how things change. Pluto in Aquarius is probably the biggest sign from the universe, blinking red, saying, do new things in new ways, do new things in new ways, and set up your home in new ways. So now's the time to shake up your home design. Later in the year, we have the massively awesome sign of Jupiter, the planet of abundance and greatness and expansion, going into the sign of Cancer. And when it does, we have stronger Jupiter energy than ever before. Major abundance, major flourishing, and major focus on your environment, your home, feeling at home in your home. So this is a big year to work on your home. And when I say work, I mean fun. Invest in your home, indulge in your home, play in your home, feel more at home in your home. There's so much that you can do. This is a year to really feel at home like never before. Even if you want to move, even if you're not living in your dream home, the more you feel at home, the more power you have. There's that word again, power. And so this time is about how you feel and feeling at home. Now, with this move in the second half of the year of Jupiter, there's going to be a lot of intention and energy on your emotional well-being, your emotional flourishing, your happiness, groups of people, teams, maybe even joining a book club, a knitting club, a something club, playing games. This is very fun energy, and this is very love-filled energy. If you want to find love in 2025, if you want to love yourself more in 2025, this year is calling your name. Now, to emphasize that even more, in this year, starting at the beginning of the year, the North Node and South Node are moving into the signs of Virgo and Pisces. Most of our eclipses this year are going to be in the signs of Virgo and Pisces. And this puts a big spotlight on wellness and well-being. And one of the things that I want to highlight in this video is the importance of how you speak to yourself, to your body, when you look in the mirror, how you speak about yourself. I've caught myself saying things about myself that are very unkind lately, and I had to stop and say, no, every cell in my body can hear that. I'm going to cancel that out. Cancel, cancel, cancel. And I am going to reaffirm something good. How you speak about yourself, even jokingly, is sending signals to your whole body and to everyone around you about who you are, how you are to be treated, and what you deserve. So now, if you want to level up and start designing your life in new ways, speak your life into existence. Talk about how awesome you are. Talk about how great you are. And if you don't want to brag, and I'm not exactly saying you should brag, but even if you do brag, that's fine. Really affirm that. And it's not to take away from anyone else. Also acknowledge how amazing everyone else is around you. This is a time where everyone can shine. Everyone can shine together. This is really a wonderful time to come together with people on the most soulful level. My friend wrote a quote that I will remember for the rest of my life. She wrote it in one of her notes, and it was read at her memorial, and it's something that I could hear her saying in her words. Find people who speak your language so you never have to waste time translating your soul to anyone. This is the type of community. This is the type of coming together, the type of beautiful energy that we can all experience now and moving forward. And when you find those people who really, really understand your language, who speak the language of your soul, keep them as close as you possibly can and put them very high on your list of priorities. Priorities and values are really in the spotlight. Plans and your initiative and your mission are going to really come to light this year. And the very last bit of energy I want to talk about for 2025 in astrology has to do with Neptune going into Aries, which is again brand new energy for us. And it's going to only be there for a short period of time for this year. And then next year, 2026, there's going to be a big surge of Neptune in Aries. Now, you can read a lot about when this last happened and things that have happened, and it's not all flattering. But what is very important is that when Neptune is in Aries, we have the opportunity to experience a level up in intuition, a level up in consciousness, a level up, if you want to call it ascension. If you've heard Dolores Cannon talk about the new earth, all of this level up like never before. So how could you not be excited about this year? I'm sure you're excited about this year. If you have specific questions, comments, please leave them below. If you have videos you want me to make, please leave them below. I love making videos for you. And this year, there's going to be so much new to come and tons of Feng Shui. So if you like this video, please don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Share this with your friends in this big year of synergy and coming together. And if you haven't yet done the free Feng Shui decluttering videos, you'll find them below. If you want to join us in the Feng Shui school, it's open now for early registration, and you'll find that below. And this whole entire channel is full of videos for you to explore. So have so much fun. And I am wishing you the most epic start to 2025. And I'll see you soon. Bye.